Hey everyone, so some people have told me these great value meal kits are pretty good. I decided I'm going to go ahead and test them out. So we got a Tikka Masala sauce kit. I am going to do it a little bit differently though. We're going to sous vide the chicken. We got a tomato sauce packet here. We got ginger and garlic paste here. And then we have a combination of bay leaf, chili, pepper, cinnamon sticks, and some cardamom. So yeah, we'll go ahead and get this mixed up. I got some chicken thighs for it. And then I kind of cubed up the chicken just to make them just a little bit smaller, more of a bite size. We'll go ahead and get all this mixed up in here though. I can say so far it smells good. And normally, if I would do a meal kit, I would still do some doctoring. I'd add spices and do my own twist and everything to them. However, with this one, with everybody, telling me that the flavors are really good with these kits and stuff, I want to test it with just their spices and seasonings. I have to say, so far it smells pretty legit. It smells like all the spices and everything there. Normally, I'd make a tikka masala at home, from scratch. It was one of the first dishes that I learned how to make. So I definitely want to see how this tastes compared to some of the dishes I've had out there, some of the ones I made myself. Just give it a good mix. I would also normally make it where there's a lot more of a liquid as well. So I already got it vacuum packed here. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to get it into the my sous vide bath here. I think with it being vacuumed and then sous vide, the flavors should be a little more intensified. The chicken should be a little bit more tender. I know chicken thighs are normally tender anyway, but this should make it even more so, and just try to enhance that flavor a little bit. I'm gonna cook it for about. We're gonna do 165, and then we'll do about 60 minutes. Alright, it's time to check the chicken out. It should be done. We've let it cook for an hour, so, well, yeah, of course it's going to be done. It should be a little bit more tender. We should have a little bit more flavor. So this is what we're looking at. Definitely not thick sauce. I am going to throw it in a saute pan. Give it a little bit of color, a little bit of texture. We'll throw the sauce in there. I'll reduce it down a little bit. I would definitely like to have more sauce than what's in here, but we're going to stick with what's this kit has made for us. I'm going to go ahead and pour it out in a bowl. That way I can just kind of separate the chicken from the sauce and sear the chicken where it's just a little bit more dry. I mean, I'm not going to dry it off, but I just mostly want to get like a little bit of a little extra flavor and texture on it. And I got my saute pan heating up while I'm doing all of this. So we'll go ahead and get this seared here. I'm going to use my Misto sprayer. This thing's awesome. If you're interested in one of these, I'll put a link below. I did find it at Amazon. I bought mine at Walmart, but Amazon's selling it for the same price. They're $10. They're great to have because you don't have to pour the olive oil in. You don't have to worry about using too much of it. I'm definitely making a mess here. I should have held the bowl a little over the pan, but oh well. That's what cleaning's for. I gotta clean up anyway, so I'm not gonna worry about that. I'm gonna go ahead and get all the chicken in here. As I find the bay leaves and the cardamom seeds and stuff, I'm gonna pull those out. That way, because you don't want to eat those, especially the bay leaves and everything. You don't want anybody in your home choking on that stuff. Bay leaves are, they're nice for the flavor, but you just don't eat them. Same with the cinnamon sticks. You definitely want to get those removed as well. They are a little bit bigger, so I doubt anybody's going to bite into them, but you could be surprised. The cardamom seeds are definitely the main concern that I want to pull out of here, though. just because they are smaller. They kind of have the same color, easy to choke on. And we're just going to go ahead and get this seared up. We'll let it cook for a few minutes like this, and then we'll add the sauce and thicken it up, reduce it down. We found our bay leaf. And we found our chili pepper. Don't want to forget about that one. Or some people like to chew on that. It's not a big deal. Alright, fast forward a little bit. We're starting to get some caramelization, a little bit of color on the chicken. Getting ready to put the sauce in here to start reducing down. And you could always cover it back up, let it simmer in the sauce again as well if you wish. I'm not going to. I just want it to reduce down, so I definitely don't want a lid on here right now. Should only take about a couple minutes. Alright, so we've gone forward a couple minutes here. It's starting to get pretty close to where I want it. I think I'm going to let it thicken up just a little bit more. Alright, so it is done. I'm going to go ahead and get it on my plate here. I'm just serving it with some rice. I don't really have too much for nice presentation on this dish, so I'm not going to really worry about it too much. Mostly I'm just reviewing the product, the flavor. The smell is really good. Yeah, it definitely smells legit. I haven't done any tasting quite yet. Usually I taste while I cook it. This is also where I usually like a little extra sauce just to get it on the rice and everything. I'm just really messy today with this dish. And I don't really have much to garnish, so we'll just throw a little bit of parsley on here. I would have put some fresh cilantro if I had it. That would have definitely been my first choice for a little bit of garnish and for flavor as well. So I had technical difficulties with my camera. I didn't get the FaceTime trying the food and everything, so I did taste it. I'm going to rate it a 3 out of 5. I do not find this product outstanding. The flavor's not quite there. The aromas and everything, I mean, it could be, but it's missing some flavor. I would have added maybe another chili pepper. I would have added some more cinnamon, another bay leaf. I couldn't really get much of the ginger and the garlic out of it. I would have added some fresh garlic and some fresh ginger. I think if those things were added, it would be better. Maybe a little cilantro as well. Ultimately, though, it's not bad. It's just definitely not the best I've had. Not even close to it. From scratch, you can make it much, much better. Now, if you're willing to put those extra spices in there and just doctor it up a little bit, the biggest thing is it needs some salt. It was lacking a lot of salt to really bring out some of that flavor. It just tasted dull. It definitely, I think it needed a little bit of a spice, maybe just a little more heat, because I wasn't getting that whatsoever. Those chili peppers did. That chili pepper did no justice to it. Same with that garlic and ginger paste. But if you were to add those to it, I think it would be a pretty decent product. So I'm going to say go ahead and give it a try. If you have a different experience, you can definitely shoot a comment below. Let me know. I will be trying a couple of the others. I have a couple of these other meal kits, sauce kits that I'm going to try, including one that's like an all-in-one meal. And yeah, I'm not going to doctor those either. I want to see what my reactions are to it, what I'm thinking about it. I've had other people say they're good, so I'm just going to find out for myself. Anyway, stay tuned if you are interested in watching those as well. Thank you. Subscribe, like, comment below.